Shalom, test.
Testing. It says upcoming.
All right, well, it's live right now, so.
Testing.
Yep.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. You got it.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we're going to go ahead and face the east. We're going to give all honor and glory and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, to all the Akim out there teaching, preaching this truth with 144% sincerity, to the men, women, and children listening and learning, and to the Baal Shadabadad, the house of David. This is Men of Valor, Las Vegas camp, coming to you through the will and power of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, as well as you speckled birds whose father's line goes back, you're the true children of Israel that the Bible speaks of.
All right.
Salvation belongeth unto you, and you alone. All right, first and foremost, to the 144,000 elect men of the nation of Israel who believe upon the testimony of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, the gospel, the good news. All right, then the multitude of the men, women, and children also who believe on the name and the testimony of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Yahweh meaning he is, he to be, he exists, which is the true name of the Heavenly Father. Bahashem in the name, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. His name is Yahweh Shai, meaning he saves, he delivers, he is salvation for the nation of Israel. But first and foremost, for his chosen, his elect of the nation of Israel. But without further ado, hey, we're going to go ahead and get into these scripts. Whatever brothers got, whoever want to start off.
All right, this is 2nd Esdras 15:1. It says, Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord.
Right, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai has put the word of prophecy in our mouth. Hey, that this time is coming to an end. All right, that this queendom is perishing. All right, you're seeing the hegemony of America falling. All right, everything looks so good. Everything was so beautiful. All right, hey, you have a tournament going in the background of us right now. All right, these people think that this world is going to continue as is, that it's still going to be so delicious. All right, that you can get by in the world, and that eventually, hey, everything that's going on in the so-called Middle East, all right, is dying down right now. But Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is only going to amplify and speed it up. All right, because war is on the horizon, whether you care to believe it, hear it, bear it, or not.
Troops, getting sent on the ground, and when they already said something would happen. Iran already said something would happen if they put troops on the ground. Mm-hmm. All right, you had Iran and Trump going back and forth this last couple of days. Trump gave the ultimatum of 48 hours. If they don't bow down to this beast system, then hey, and cast them people out. That don't want to hear this shit. But if you're offended by the word, you're offended by Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, and ultimately you're gonna be destroyed. Okay? The spirit moving people out the way because they want to live in this delusion like everything's all right. So Trump gave Iran the ultimatum of the next 48 hours, which that was yesterday. So tonight, or possibly right now as we speaking, something's gonna pop up. And he was talking about hitting their power plants.
Right.
And before that, Iran was talking about, hey, we about to, hey, nobody's safe. Right. We about to hit any and every spring break vacation.
Hey, but Iran said no. He said keep it a buck. You want to keep it a buck. It's an eye for an eye. Whatever you do to us, we gonna do to you. So hit our grid, and you'll have a blackout too. You set us 25 years back, we'll set you 50 years back. All right. This devil has no room for error. All right, but Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is going to put it on this devil's spirit, hey, to continue on. Yeah. All right, hey, whether he accepts the 48 hours, all right, and decides, I'm not going to do just that, all right, or whether he says, fuck it, let's go ahead and get it. Right. All right, because hey, he is not he is not judged as other people. He doesn't have to suffer the same conditions at this point in time. All right. Hey, Trump will still have power. All right. Those elites still will have power. The underground bunkers are waiting, ready with water, food. All right. Hey, entertainment.
There was an article that came out not too long ago saying that Trump cabinet members been, prepping those domes, those underground bunkers.
Yeah.
That they've been getting ready for that. So if the higher ups are doing it, hey, the elites already got their shit set up.
Right.
These other, people in the know, they already got their stuff set up. That's why your celebrities, you had Rick Ross coming out showing his little bunker, which them ain't shit. Hey, if a bunker here on America is still gonna get destroyed.
Right.
That ain't making it through what the Lord has in store for this place. So that's what we bringing to you. Bringing to you that destruction that's coming, and that destruction is coming from the Almighty. All right, it's coming from our power. Okay.
Right. It's gonna be in the lake of fire and be your tomb.
Right.
All right. Hey, nothing is gonna survive on the shores of America. All right.
Yeah. What's that saying? Something where you make your bed.
You make your bed now lay in it.
Yeah. You make your bed now. And, our people have made America their comfort when the Lord said this place wasn't your comfort. Arise ye and depart. So this is not your rest. But y'all made this. You tried to make you tried and attempted to make this your rest. Don't lean on that. So with that attempt, just as you've seen, it's not that big of a headline, but Afro Man,
Yeah.
wearing that suit with the American flag on it, being sued by the police out where he from and shit.
Yeah.
But he talked about this is a win for the people, man. You not a part of they people.
Right.
Okay. That's why in past times they had that 3/5.
Yep.
That's why still now you a servant to them.
Right.
Okay. But I got more.
Hey, but before you get that, he said it's a win for the people. All right. As the brother said, Afro Man is not a part of the people, but it's also for a mockery of his system.
Yeah, that's a proverb and a byword at its finest.
Right.
You and a reproach to Yahweh Shema Shai. Why trimmest thou ways to seek love?
Right. Hey, and Afro Man is wearing, the fact that he's wearing the American flag, hey, goes to show how far that America has fallen. All right. The two turrets now has the so-called, in the eyes of the world, has the freedom as Esau Edom in a way.
Yeah.
All right. He's achieved where now the court systems are leaning more towards his favor.
Yeah.
All right. Even if it's a little bit more, it's still more than he had in past time.
Yeah. That's
now
still,
he has a so-called voice.
That aligns with BLM.
Right.
And that's when when Trump was in office the first time.
Got Kodak blackout.
Yeah. But they was screaming what FDT, right?
Right.
Then they was with him because the economy was booming. Hey, Trump was letting us get money, right? But then so once they got on that level where Biden came in, had to equal the playing fields and shut shit down.
Right.
All right. Now that Jake got the knowledge, to elevate in this system. Hey, they about to flip this whole thing upside down on you.
Right.
They got to change it up, and that's going to come in with this implement of the new system.
Hey, because when you learn how to get money, it's time for money to change. All right. When you learn the ways of how the devil keeps his money, and you trying to do the same thing, hey, got to switch the system up. Time to change.
And how do they do that? By devising mischief through law.
All right.
So yeah, this is back in 2nd Esdras 15 and 2, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
Right. These words are faithful and true. Written in paper, hey, as an heritage, as a remembrance. All right. You have the blueprint, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, as well as you specklebirds whose father's line goes back. You have the blueprint if you have the eyes to see and the ears to hear. Take heed to the word that Yahweh Shai is presenting unto you. all right, by his mouthpiece, the prophets.
Right.
All right, starting with our head apostle Tahar, and before him, starting with Alba Bivens and the men that were under him.
Right.
All right, hey, receiving the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai all the way to this time till it's made plain upon tables. The history and the mysteries are being revealed more than ever. All right, hey, and it's being broken down to its simplest form. All right, the milk. All right, hey, after milk you got what? Rice milk. With it becomes a little bit thicker. All right, adds a little bit more substance to it. All right, after that rice milk came crushed food. All right, crushed peas, crushed carrots, something a little bit chunkier. All right, now you're moving to solids. Okay, now you're moving to some bread. Okay, now this is the bread of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, the word. Okay, the word begins in its fullness. All right, until you get to the meat, the deeper, the darker sayings. All right, the history and the mystery Yahweh Bashem Yahushai has provided who you are and whose you are. A proverb, a byword. All right, all these things that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai had hid from us. All right, to preserve us. Okay, it was hidden to preserve the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right, in this day and in this time, that we can understand that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai has this for us.
And one thing is for sure is that prophecy don't lie. So he gave the prophets before time these prophecies. They may not have understanding them to the full potential, but they back in their life today, giving you the true breakdown of that meaning.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the prophets here today are the same that were then from before times. If you grab Jeremiah 8 or 28 and 8, and then it says, and calls them because they are faithful and true. Who's faithful and true is Yahweh Shai. All right, the word. All right. You got it?
Hebrews.
Is that it? Yeah.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 13, verse 8. And it says, Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, the same yesterday and today and forever.
Right. So Yahweh Shai is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Yahweh Shai is the word. The spirit of prophecy, all right, is his testimony. All right. So that's the same that it was written, 2,000 plus years ago, 3,000 years, the same that are coming to pass today. All right. And we're eyewitnesses of it. What it say in Job that though worms eat my flesh, he will be back to see the living power.
Right.
We're on the brink of seeing the return of Yahweh Shai come. You got it.
This is Jeremiah 28 and verse 8 says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee are all prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms,
Right.
of war and of evil and of pestilence.
Yahweh Bashem Yahushai said, hey, many prophets have prophesied against this harlot. All right, have prophesied against these queendoms that have risen up and claim themselves to be something. Read down to 9 and then go, Darash, actually go to 1 and 5 too.
All right, it's
Jeremiah 1 and 5. So Yahweh Bashem Yahushai has continued to break down every single queendom to get to this point. All right, through captivity after captivity, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai said, hey, I'm getting a little bit closer, a little closer to the point we are here. All right, and like Horton in there, Horton hears the who, we are here, we are here, we are here. All right, it is this time and this day that prophecy is now closer than you would ever believe. Salvation is closer than you ever believed. All right, that man in the movie saying the end is near, the end is near, the end is here. Okay.
Yeah. He had to break down that whole statue.
Right.
You got to go break down the whole statue, and then you got to come back as that rock that's going to dash the iron mixed with miry clay into pieces. You're going to come back as that stone, as the scripture says in Daniel.
Yep. You got it.
This is Jeremiah 28 and verse 9. It says, the prophet which prophesieth peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai has truly sent him.
Hey, 40 plus years. All right, 40 plus years. Salakia, that Apostle Tahar, has been preaching and teaching this truth. Okay, to Apostle Ramla, Apostle Rakah, Apostle Gabar, all right, the elders and the bishops, all the way to the newest brother, having 100% truth of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, all right, putting in the work and adding unto other men's work, all right, laboring in the hour that was given unto them by the will and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. We all are working for the same penny. It doesn't matter if it's Apostle Tahar, Apostle Gabar, or the newest brother. All right? Yes, their lot and their measure may be more, but yet they are still working for the same day's wage until Yahweh Bashem Yahushai decides to add more unto them. Okay? As the parable of the worker and the sower in the seed. All right? The worker in the field, the hireling, Salakia. All right? And then the sower in the seed. All right? That same penny, making good on Yahweh Bashem Yahushai's money.
That investment.
All right? Yeah, the investment in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right? Made known, that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is pleased with his ministry. All right?
Jeremiah 1:5.
Yeah.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 1, verse 5. Before I formed thee in the womb, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee.
Speak up.
Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 5. Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou camest forth out of thy womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations.
Right, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai said, before everything, I have already known, I have already ordained the men to go out to the highways and byways and preach and teach my word, to prophesy in my name, to give testimony, all right, to give the testimony of the gospel and the good news that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai has here for you, Yasharallah, all right, and it is only the elect of the nation of Israel who is going to receive it, all right, as many as there's people over here and as many Israelites there is in the world, all right,
Sands of the sea.
Sands of the sea, not everybody's going to accept it, all right, but that remnant that believe in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, that believe on testimony and prophecy. All right? You got it, Darash.
Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 6. I, Lord Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, behold, I cannot speak, for I am a child. Verse 7. But the power said unto me, say not, I am a child, for thou shalt go to all that I shall send thee, and whatsoever I command thee, thou shalt speak. Verse 8, be not afraid of their faces, for I am with thee to deliver thee, saith the Most High.
Right, so Yahweh Bashem Yahushai said, don't be afraid of their faces. Don't be afraid of what they say. All right? You're going to go and go where I tell you to go. Do what I tell you to do. Stand boldly in the eyes of adversity. Stand boldly in the eyes of your enemy. All right? Prophesying and preaching in my name and in the Father's name. All right? It is not of you that preaches and teaches. It is of the Holy Spirit that is given and put on you. All right? These are not words of our own. Okay? These are words of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai that were imparted in unto us. From when? From the beginning. All right? Before we were formed in our mother's womb, this word was given unto us. Because the spirits of the prophets are subject unto that of the prophets. All right? This is the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Yeah.
This is Romans 8, starting at 28, says, and we know that all things work together for good to them that love, for whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of the Son, that he might be the firstborn amongst many brethren. You know, they you know, talking about the first fruits, but that being conformed to the image of the Son, you know, being conformed to that perfection of that first state. As Yahweh Shai walked the world perfectly, he said, be ye as perfect as I am. All right, so we had that ensample to follow after, but we're coming into power, and we're coming into that same glory that Yahweh Shai has already received.
Right.
And he was able to what? Conquer death. All right, through the resurrection, but and be a sacrificial lamb for the nation of Israel. All right, for the 12 tribes. This is verse 30. It says, moreover, whom he did predestinate, them he also called, and whom he called, them he also justified, and whom he justified, he also glorified.
Right. Hey, whom he justified, he also glorified. Yahweh Shem Yahushai justified his nation, his people, but the elect of his people. Right?
And the glorification is going to, all right, through, you know, spiritual power, through you know, divine you know, salvation, divine things happening upon this earth that you've never seen before.
Right.
You know, in the midst when this world is going to shit, you know, when that first big event happens, when one of these nations hit and decimate a portion of Babylon the Great, and these devils put everybody in on the shores of America in straits, all right, forcing you to take a device to be tracked and treated as you know, cattle that you already are, but you under the delusion that you not.
Right.
All right, but when it's made known, hey, guess who's gonna be good? The elect.
Hey, because you have the delusion of freedom. You have the delusion of choice. All right. You have a delusion of choice to believe that you could do anything against this devil. All right, because Yahweh Shem Yahushai is the only one that can do something against this devil.
You and that we the people mentality. All right. When all these this devil's gonna rewrite the Constitution and make it digital.
Right.
And when he does that, all, you know, your money to the laws is everything's gonna switch up.
Right.
And it don't matter if you got a bankroll in Bitcoin.
Right.
They're gonna take that away from you too. You're gonna have to play that game for a certain amount of time, and then he's gonna make you transition to worshiping him as a god. All right, and that comes with, you know, the so-called white man's god complex that he has. That's why this device that he's gonna put in you is going to search, you know, is pretty much gonna have complete control over you.
Right.
You know, that technology that he has is really to search the inward parts down to, and really mine, you know,
manipulate.
Yeah, there you go. And that's the meaning of government.
Mm-hmm.
You know, government breaks down to mind control.
Yep.
And what does the scriptures say about you know, as the judges, so are his officers.
Yep.
You know, this current ruler we have is a PEDO, all right, is a warmonger, all right, unjust, okay, and that's going to be translated to one who is righteous. All right, we're in the transitional phase of it going from bad to good, and as it says, you know, in the scriptures, you know, blessed is he that is able to see the downfall of his enemy. But it comes with perilous times. It comes with, you know, woes, famines, destruction, because that's how the Lord's getting the earth prepared to take the ruler out. All right, and that's what we in the midst of.
Yep. Hey, because Yahweh Shem Yahushai is not a respecter of persons. All right. He doesn't care about that new job that you got. He doesn't care about you know, your hopes and dreams of making it in this world. All right. He cares about his order and his way. All right. You got to understand, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the world would call him selfish. All right. He's so selfish until it made him selfless.
They say that the Most High is a jealous power.
Right.
All right. Who is he jealous over? He's jealous over his chosen. Israel is his elect. Israel is his chosen. So now you touch the apple of his eye. Now you know you got Israel to go off so you could take the power seat, which it was all designed by the Most High to play out this way. But you know, you furthered that affliction. You kept that perpetual hatred.
Right.
All right. And you made Israel wax worse and worse until they in that defiled state that they in now.
Right. Hey, you sold Israel a license to sin. All right. You said, hey, don't worry about it. I give you freedom. I give you freedom. Hey, the Emancipation Proclamation was another way that this devil said, hey, I offer you freedom, Jake. All right. And that was nothing but transferring of ownership of the slaves, making every nation and everybody under this flag a slave. All right. And when I say under the flag, those who are in control of any occupying country, all right, under the flag. Just because you're in Iraq, all right, didn't mean you weren't under the flag, because you were under the control of a foreign power.
Yeah.
All right. So anybody where this devil has raped, robbed, and destroyed. All right. Hey, this is MO. All right. Whether it be resources, whether it be, hey, your woman, or be your children. Okay.
I gotta quick bring it back to it. This is it's like I lost it. Okay, yeah. This is Revelation 17:1. It says, and there came one of the 7 angels, which had the 7 vials, and talked with me, saying, come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. And that great whore that sitteth upon many waters is speaking of, is a representation of multitudes of people, nations, countries, all right? Really people, okay? But it sitteth upon many waters where they have embassies everywhere.
Yep.
All right?
Hey, as you're seeing, some of them are getting decimated right now.
Mm-hmm.
All right? Why?
Yeah.
Because this devil spread himself thin, all right? And, hey, put tokens of his remembrance in all lands.
Right.
All right? These are tokens for his hegemony. These are tokens, hey, to say that, hey, I am here, I have conquered.
Yep.
I have conquered, this is mine. I put my stamp of approval on the way that I want you to live.
We have a stake and claim in every one of these places, because every one of these countries that has an embassy, when you attack that country, that's counted as attacking American soil.
God.
Or when you attack that embassy. So verse 2, it says, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication. So they slept with this whore. You know, the kings of the earth pertaining to these other leaders around of these foreign countries that allowed these embassies to be set up. Because what happened was, after America dropped did the unthinkable and dropped the bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, that put these other countries and nations in fear. All right, so they allowed these things to happen. What was spread? This is gonna say it right here. It says, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with wine of her fornication, that Western philosophy.
Right. Hey, pushing the way of the West. All right. That's why you have the money system. All right. Hey, the petrodollar.
Yeah.
You have the petrodollar. Hey, that dominated the world.
But they try and get rid of that.
Yeah, because all petrodollars fall. This isn't the first time that the dollar has came up and fell. All right. Hey, do your history. Do some research. All right. This is not the first, but this is the last. All right. Right. Hey, they spread democracy as a delusion. All right. As a delusion for the people to make you believe that as if you really had a choice. All right. When the choice really has already been made for you. All right. It's no different from the plebeians and the patricians, the Democrats and the Republicans. All right. That he have laid a snare for you. All right. Esau laid a snare for you, Jake. All right. To make you think that it's okay. Once again, I gave you that license. All right. And I gave you freedom. I cloaked it in a document of freedom. And even though you didn't have it at first, see, I added you in there. I gave you room. I thought about you. All right.
Yeah. So it say in that first scripture, it said, hey, come and see the judgment. So the Lord is getting ready, to place judgment on Babylon the Great. All right, them same nations that slept with that made fornication and took in and drank that wine. All right, now, all right, we're seeing them start to break away and try to, and as the scripture says in that later chapter, it says that they shall hate the whore.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So NATO and EU gonna break up and write this whore a bill of divorce.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And what do they do to a what is the judgment in the scriptures, in the law for a whore? All right.
Stone her.
And fire.
All right.
So that's what's coming. It say, you know, and those stones is gonna be ICBM missiles.
Right. Hey.
You know, it's a fearful constellation.
Yeah. I had a prayer.
Yeah, you can grab that.
All right, this is going to be the book of Sirach. It's going to be chapter 16, verse 24. It says, "My son, hearken unto me and learn knowledge, and mark my words with thy heart." Okay, so again, Yahweh Shem Yahushai's way is the only way that we can actually gain any type of knowledge and understanding of what's going on.
Yeah, because we got to filter all these events, you know, and line them up scripturally. All right, like it says in 2nd Esdras, the 9th chapter, it says, "Measure thou the times diligently."
Verse 25, it says, "I will show forth doctrine in weight, and declare his knowledge exactly." So again, you know, everything's done in measure. Everything's done in measure, and it's done within its own time. That's why the scriptures also say, you know, it hath its own appointed time. In
Yeah.
Habakkuk.
Yeah. And it shall not tarry. It's going to come to pass. You know, the Lord, you know, wrote this script to play out exactly, and we're seeing it. It says in Isaiah the 46th chapter, declaring the end times beginning and the end is manifest. You know, the ancient, you know, just to quote it. But yeah, you know, that as brother was speaking about the appointed time, he said doctrine with exact weight. This is a precise, you know, when you preach the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, it has to be precise, you know, because it is going to happen and line up to a T. All right, and as time goes on, more of the mysteries get revealed, and who do they get revealed to? The prophets. Okay, so that's who really knows what's going on, not these, you know,
dignitaries.
Yeah, and not these other
governors and
people that have doctorates, and they really watching the prophets of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. That's how they came up with those breakdowns. That's how they know the MOTB is coming out of this Third World War.
Right. Hey, that's hey. If you ask chat will tell you where it got it from. All right. Hey, chat even knows. Hey, the prophecy of Yahweh Shem Yahushai is faithful and true, and who it's true with. Okay. Understanding the scriptures, understanding that the prophets are the ones that have prophecy in their mouth.
Speaking of which, I actually did that with the chat before. It couldn't really argue with what I was saying. It's like we couldn't make a rebuttal.
Right, because it's not what, and once again, it's not what this brother is saying. All right, it's what the Spirit has said.
Right.
All right, even though it's coming out of his mouth, it's the Spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, because you can do nothing against you, only for the truth of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right, doesn't matter if it's man-made wisdom, man-made wisdom through AI, or man's false wisdom of himself. Okay, Yahweh Shem Yahushai reveals the hearts of men. Okay, hey, and that AI is nothing but a heart of a man's delusion. All right.
It's artificial.
And this is Sirach 16 and 26. It says, "The works of the Most High are done in judgment from the beginning, and from the time He made them, He disposed the parts thereof."
Mm-hmm. Hey, so He's already chosen what it would be from the beginning. All right, Yahweh Shem Yahushai has made no mistake in His design. There's no flaw. All right, every portion and every time anything happened, it was for the purpose of Yahweh Shem Yahushai's perfection.
Right.
All right, even making us to go off, because how would you know perfection if you only knew one side? You wouldn't. All right, Yahweh Shem Yahushai has the left-hand side and the right-hand side. And to be as Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, you have to know both. All right? The angels only know what they are destined to know. The left-hand side knows the left-hand side. That is righteousness in the eyes of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai for the left-hand side. All right? The right-hand side knows righteousness for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and that is righteousness to them. There's no other.
The angels only know how to take the commandment from, you know,
Right.
or the direction and the order from Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
Right.
You know,
And that, hey, that is all.
that's what they programmed to do.
Yeah, yeah. And it's all a spiritual, this is a spiritual fight in order before it is a physical fight in order. All right? Spiritually, the battle's already won. Spiritually, the order went out umpteen times ago. All right? And we've been living in umpteen times ago already. Spiritually, it's done. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai has already seen, hey, the coming and the glory of his only begotten Son. He already sees how it plays out. He already sees the children, all right, that are in the kingdom. He sees it because he designed it. He knows it.
It's like watching like a movie, right? They show you the film before everyone else see the film.
Right.
So they already seen the film, directed it, did all the editing and everything. So they saw what's about to happen until they release it to the public for everybody else to see it.
Right.
So it's like a movie premiere.
Yeah. He has the premiere as the director. He did the cuts, all right? He's directed it and sliced it and spliced it exactly the way he wants to get the ultimate product of what he wants in his perfection. And now we're coming into the perfection of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
Seeing it firsthand.
All right, seeing it firsthand. Now living out, hey, heaven on earth. This is what we're fighting for. All right? As in heaven, so it is on earth, as the Lord's Prayer says. All right? Yep.
It's Proverbs 11:1 say, a false balance is an abomination to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, but a just weight is his delight.
All right, a just weight. Goes back to what the brother said. It has to be a perfect measure, a just weight. All right? It can't be a little left too much. It can't be a little right too much. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai has made a just weight because he deals what? In exact, in absolutes. It is exactly as he has designed, is absolutely unequivocally going to happen as he has said. There is nothing, there is not an inkling off, an inkling too much and an inkling too little.
It's 100%.
It's 100% perfection, 1,000%.
No.
Right? Just like Frank Lucas, Blue Magic, I guarantee it. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai guaranteed this for an eternity.
Yeah, the Apostle Tahar goes in, you know, from time to time he'll go into like baking, you know, because baking you need exact measurements.
Mm-hmm.
When you know, and if you're a little off on something, that cake ain't gonna come out right.
Yep.
All right. Just as when we go into these scriptures, you know. You wanted the doctrine exact. Wait, that precept?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't. I thought you were
It's,
talking about Revelation 17. You got it.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 16, verse 25. It says, I will show forth doctrine in weight and declare his knowledge exactly.
Right, declare his knowledge exactly. All right? His knowledge exactly to the T. All right? Hey, the knowledge that he is given is unto his servants, the prophets. The wisdom that is given is unto his servants, the prophets. All right? Understanding and discerning the times. Taking heed to the word and looking at what these people are doing.
Hey, what is it when you say something deep now? They say, "Oh, damn, that shit was heavy."
Right.
All right, you know, it has weight to it. That means that there's meaning behind it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, know that the words that are being spoken, you know, when they're of a true prophet of the Lord, that it comes with meaning, and it comes with a vibration that hey, it's going to be made manifest because it's of the Heavenly Father. Okay, and He's not a power to lie. All right, and it says that in Isaiah the 55th chapter, you know, that His prophecies will come to pass, man. Everything spoken, you know, will come to pass.
All right. Oh, my bad. It was in my
No,
face.
no,
Is that
swatted If y'all don't got nothing, I'll
yeah,
go
you can.
back
I
to-
lost it. My
I'm
bad.
gonna go back to
Yeah.
second address. Sorry, I wasn't holding it. This is second address 15. I'm gonna just start at verse 3. It says, "Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness."
Right. All the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. All right. Hey, because you cared about the life, you cared about the world and the way that this life told you to live. All right. Hey, let the faithful remain in faith. All right. The unfaithful, hey, let them perish. Let the clean be clean and let the filthy be filthy. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai has predestinated and ordained this time for his servants, the prophets, for his elect. This time of Jacob's trouble is Jacob's trouble for a reason. All right? This is the final refining process that the world has to go through, that the elect has to go through for it.
And all that dross is going to be taken out. All right. And as it says, you're going to be tried as silver and gold. All right. So the furnace of affliction, that furnace of adversity is given to those that are acceptable, to go through that fire.
Yep.
The rest is going to get burnt up through the fire. All right. And that's the difference. You either going to make it or you're not.
Right.
All right. But at the end of the day, hey, if you're found worthy, all right, which being found worthy in the what does the scripture say? Those rehearsing the righteous acts, all right, which we're not going to be perfect until perfection comes, until Yahweh Shai come with healing in his wings, all right. He's gonna make us perfect. But those that have the grace and mercy of him, because they were trying to get right, and they have found favor in the sight of the Lord.
Yep.
To be saved out of these times coming. Hey, that's who's going to be shown as that gold.
All right. Shown and found worthy. All right. Found worthy for that grace and mercy that he has bestowed.
But hey, these 2/3 out here, and those that don't believe. Hey, they got something coming for them. They got judgment coming for them. As it said in Ezekiel that he shall their foreheads will be hard, but the Lord's gonna make ours even harder. To withstand that combativeness that Israel has, because they want everybody. They want they love the world. They want everybody to be able to get the blessing.
Right.
But they don't see the benefit of them having the being that treasure of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
Hey, it's like when Yahweh Bashem Yahushai said, "I will not give my glory to another." All right.
Yeah.
If we are made in the image of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, we shouldn't desire to give our glory unto another. All right, unto another nation, unto another people. Why? All right. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai wants no discount on his praise. All right, and trying to make others a part of the nation is really like a discount on his praise. These other nations are not worthy really to call on the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai without the nation of Israel first calling on it.
Right.
All right? Their prayers are answered, through us, through the will and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
Because we're made to be, as it says in Deuteronomy, that bless him that bless thee.
God. Right.
The curse goes unto him who curseth thee.
Right.
Hey, the world, it was lucky, but in Deuteronomy 32 says that we're the Lord's portion, and that the land was divided according to the children of Israel.
Right. Hey, giving that just weight and that measure. All right. It is only that way that these other nations are really going to be able to even speak and serve Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, is by serving the nation of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
That's Isaiah 2.
All right. Yep. You got it.
Revelations 22:11 says, "He that is unjust, let him be unjust still. And he which is filthy, let him be filthy still. And he that is righteous, let him be righteous still. And he that is holy, let him be holy still."
Right, and to be holy, to be separate. All right, to be righteous, to follow after the way of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, to follow after every word, to do in perfection. That is what it is permitted for you to do, to live perfectly. All right, in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, right now to the best of your ability. All right, and let the filthy be filthy still. Stop trying to save everybody, Jake. This is not an all-inclusive salvation. All right. You don't get to offer somebody crackers, all right? You don't get to offer a mammon to the dogs, all right? Give that which is not, give that which is holy, not unto the dogs, all right? And this bread right here, this bread that we eat with Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is holy. Don't give it to a fucking dog, okay?
I got it, first.
Yeah, you got it.
All right. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 5. And it says, "Examine yourselves, whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves, how that Yahushua Hamashiach is in you, except ye be reprobates." All right, so, you know, being in this ministry, man, you really have to examine yourself to see if your heart is really in this. Okay, you can't have one foot in and one foot out. You gotta be in it to win it, or it's just simply not for you. Okay, this is not a lukewarm thing. You have to be, as the scriptures say, you have to be on fire for Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Because the Lord said that He would rather you be cold than lukewarm.
This is Isaiah 26 and 9. It says, "With my soul have I desired thee in the night, yea, with my spirit within me will I seek thee early. For when thy judgments are in the earth, the inhabitants of the world will learn righteousness."
Hey, because the men of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, hey, starting with our apostle Tahar, Alba Bivens before him, the men that were under him that remain in the faith. All right, that was them seeking Yahweh Hashem Yahushai early. That was them running into that secret place when they heard the word, and Yahweh Hashem Yahushai stirred up their pure mind, said, "Oh shit, there is no other option, there is no other way. I don't want nothing else. Salvation is that way. This is the way, walk ye in it."
Yeah.
All right? You can't turn away from salvation if salvation is permitted for you. All right? You take heed to the words that is given unto you by Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai.
Right. So if the judgments are in the earth, you know, that means that the true judges, all right, are in power, or in the power seat, being spreading out Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai's authority.
Spreading out the decrees.
Right.
Right.
Enforcing, that's a better word. Enforcing, the law, statutes, and commandments. Then the inhabitants of the world, meaning the rest of the world, as the brother was speaking about, is going to come into righteousness. It's going to have to abide by the law of the land. Okay? Then they will righteousness because the judgments are there.
Yep.
As 4 times only Israel, knew the judgments and commandments of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai.
Hey, what's the best way that somebody understands and learns? Hey, judgment. All right, learns how to follow a law when that law is enforced. All right, you know not to speed. Why? Because there's been numerous accounts of people receiving tickets, people going to jail behind what? Speeding. So now there's a fear, and it's posted, hey, 45 miles an hour, 55 miles an hour, or whatever. All right? Now you know those signs, all right? Hey, those signs that are on the streets, you pay attention to those, but Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai has added his signs on the streets. All right? The prophets but you pay no attention to the prophets. All right? Unless you're in a fearful case of getting that ticket. All right? Matter of fact, better way said, of withholding a ticket from you. All right? You don't get a ticket to the ceremony. You don't get a ticket to salvation. You miss the ticket, because Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is the ticket. He is the way, the truth, and the light. All right? There is no other ticket that you need.
Yeah, if you get a say it like this, you know, to the first point the brother was making, if you get a speeding ticket in a school zone, I'll be driving slow as hell in past the school now. I don't, shit, crazy.
Right.
This is like 3 times the amount of a regular speeding ticket.
Hey,
The regular speeding ticket is like $250.
right, because you understand now. Hey, you had to get that chastisement. You had to get that slap on the wrist. All right? It's just the difference is how many times. How many times are you going to speed in that school zone? And if you did it again, guess what? That fine is even more. All right? It's like not having insurance. All right? You get caught with insurance once, without insurance once, it's 1 fine. Twice, it's another fine. 3 times, it's another time. There is no 4th time. 4th time, your license is suspended and you can't drive.
Like a DUI.
Like a DUI. All right? There's no more. You have now missed your privilege. You have now missed your opportunity to have the privilege to drive. You have missed your opportunity, the privilege to come into the ministry of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, to make yourself subject unto Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. So now you must learn it by what? Judgment and death by pain. All right? There's not too many times. You can't put your hand to the plow and then say, you know what? I'm good. I'm going to come back next year. I'm going to take a hiatus. I'm going to take a break. I was tired.
Like your worldly past.
Right. The world then beat me down. Hey, I went on vacation a little while. It's okay. I can return now.
Yeah, these, I don't know what Christian denomination they go on those, what do they call them? It's like little ministry trips. I forgot what they're exactly called.
I know what you're talking about.
I know what you're saying, but I can't think of it.
Fucking basically retreats, ministry retreats.
Yeah, but they just go and then they be thinking they good. Yeah, I did that 2 years, a year and a half.
Mission. Yeah, missionaries. All right. Hey, ministry missions. Whether you be of any other false doctrine, whether it be
but they do that.
LDS,
they think
Christian,
that they
Catholic.
forever, you know.
I spent 2 years just doing it, and you know, I returned, and now I
like
get to live my life.
Like you did time.
Right. Did 2 years. I gave it my all every day. Every day I was
Riding that bike.
Yeah.
See, that's the difference. You know, it says in the book of John, the truth shall set you free. You know, you did it like it was
a task to complete.
Like you did a prison sentence.
Right. And you did it. It really is. You did it out of maliciousness, with a malicious soul.
Let's get it done with.
All right. Let's just go ahead and get it done with. I was told that I have to do it, so I can. Let's go ahead and get it done. All right. It's like you joined the army. All right. You joined the army for what?
Benefits.
Your benefits for the cars. I wanted a Hellcat. All right. I wanted to talk to bitches.
Yeah. Knowing this last time, the only benefit is you're gonna be receiving is a casket.
Right. Hey, this is the word of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Hey, is not slack.
Everybody that goes out there, you ain't coming back.
Yep.
You just basically signed your death.
All right.
I don't pray right here. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 7. And it says, "Now I pray to the Most High that ye do no evil, not that we should appear approved, but that ye should do that which is honest, though we be as reprobates."
Mm-hmm. You got it.
So in other words, you know, do the right thing. You know, regardless of what people say about you, if they say that was, you know, just do the right thing regardless of what other people say, think, or feel. You know, doing what is approved and right in the eyes of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man. You know, really, the gainsayers can't really speak no evil of you because you're living a life of integrity.
Yeah.
Integrity and intent. Your intent is to serve the Lord. All right?
Yeah. And there, even if people don't agree with you, they they see that you're not moved by
The world.
So it still gains them some type of respect.
Mm-hmm.
All right. But yeah, we don't look to be pleasers of men, and to gain a corruptible crown. We want, ultimately, we just want the blessing and for Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai to say, he's pleased with what you have done.
Right.
All right.
Faithful servant.
Yeah. That we don't want glory on this side.
Right.
And it says in verse 8, for we can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth.
Right. Only for the truth. There's nothing that you could say or do against the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Whatever you say, is only going to solidify the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai even more.
Right.
All right? You call a man a liar, you damn right. Let every man be a liar and Yahweh Bashim Yahushai be true. So you're right. Man is a liar. Am I lying in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai? Absolutely not. All right? Why? Because what did Yahweh Bashim Yahushai say? All right? A man that serves him will be found faithful and true. Now it's yet to be seen. Okay? Yahweh Bashim Yahushai will make his words come to pass because it is his word. It is his testimony. It is true and faithful. All right? There's no other way. There's no way around it.
This is Acts 1 and verse 6. It says, when they therefore come together, Salaki, they asked of him, saying, Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom of Israel?
Right, and restore at this time. Restore the kingdom of Israel. Now it's being restored. In this day, in this time. All right, this was asked back then. All right, this was asked back then. Go ahead.
It says, and he said unto them, it is not for you to know the times or the seasons, which the Father hath put in his own power, but ye shall receive power, for the Holy Spirit is come upon you, and ye shall be witnesses unto me, both in Jerusalem and in Judea, and in Samaria, and unto the uttermost part of the earth.
Here, in the shores of Babylon the Great, all right, aka Sodom and Gomorrah, aka Egypt, aka Rome 2.0, here in fucking America. All right, the word is being pushed out. All right, this word is going throughout the four corners of the earth so everybody can receive their judgment. So this bullshit can quit and this bullshit can cease. So you ain't got to live defiled. All right? You don't have to deal with your sons and daughters thinking and believing that they are peasants. Right? Just to say it the best way I can without getting too upset. Peasants. To believe and follow after the way of the heathen. Agreeing to disagree. Fuck what you agree with. Your resistance and your compliance, of the world, we don't agree with. You have the room to say, let bygones be bygones. No. Get with the program or else Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is going to make you gone. The way of this world is full of deceit, evil, and debauchery, man. Full of whoredoms. There is nothing good here for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, as well as you speckled birds whose father's line goes back. You are making, yes, the best out of a bad situation. but don't believe in making the best out of a bad situation that it ever gets better than it is. Because this shit is a hellhole.
This shit can't save you.
All right?
Can't save you out of living a glamorous life or whatever deliciousness you want to be doing on the side. That now bullshit.
This is delusion.
Yeah.
All right?
It's temporary. It's a temporary fucking delight. Shit.
All right?
94, verse 20, and it says, shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by law? They gather themselves together against the soul of the righteous and condemn the innocent blood. So, you know, we really can't have fellowship with iniquity because they work against what we're working towards. And they shed innocent blood. So, you know, that right there tells you we can't have no dealings with these people. None whatsoever. Because they're not on the same, they don't have the same mindset as us, because they're of the world, but we're of the spirit. And as one of the elders said, that time is coming where, are you ready to be not only socially ostracized, but are you also ready to be economically ostracized? Meaning that, are you ready to, just let all this shit go? Your job, your car, everything, because these people...
If it comes to that.
Yeah, if it comes to that, yes.
Which, it says, be as pilgrims upon the earth. And with the NWO, when it comes about, that's them, pretty much getting rights, as that devil said, you will own nothing and be happy. Okay? Those are the straits that they want to put you in. And yeah, we constantly going against the current of this world. And to what the brother was speaking about, when that persecution comes, because it's not a matter of if it comes, it's coming. Yeah. This is Acts 17 and verse 6. It says, and when they found them not, they drew Jason and certain brethren unto the rulers of the city, crying, these that have turned the world upside down are come hither also. And pretty much that speaking about, the prophet, or you can relate that to the prophets today. Because we have flipped the world upside down. That's how they were taking the preaching of Yahweh Shai Mashiach in the book of Acts, right? They're making it bad for us here. They're the reason why all this is happening.
Hey.
Okay, they're the doomsday prophets.
Yep.
That's the problem. Now, I seen a post the elder in Dallas put up that anybody speaking about the JOOs, they're going to be monitored heavily.
Right.
Hey,
yet lo and behold,
social media accounts, and we already know.
Hey, but lo and behold, the whole world is speaking of these devils. All right? The whole world is speaking against the atrocities that they have been causing. The whole world is waking up to this devil's bullshit.
The jig is up.
That's why they don't have to do what's the electronic
EMP.
Yeah, EMP, blackout.
Right.
Because all that information is coming out. There's this shameful spewing going on.
Right. So how can you continue to cover this up?
Constantly.
You can't.
Hey, the fanners is fanning.
Right? That's exactly what he's. Hey, this devil's like, oh, he's in panic mode.
They're feeling the heat.
All right? It's a very uncomfortable situation that they are put in. All right? Hey, which is to have their queendom being broken down. They said, oh, you know what? If we self-implode certain things, hey, we can bring this back. Let's go ahead and stop it before the problem actually comes.
Yeah.
All right? We'll go ahead and cut this part of the body off like gangrene.
Yeah, because the Lord the Lord's making it known, all right, to the people that, hey, this devil is the problem.
Mm-hmm.
All right, starting with that chief nation Amalek, the so-called, JOOs.
The curly hairs.
Right?
All right.
Yeah,
Really
but
cute.
everybody's finding out in the other nations that hey, this is why, shit's like this.
Yep. Okay, the
They-
curly shoes.
They continue. They're the ones that did this. You know. They're the reason why we're like this. That's why the UN and certain NATO and EU, they like
Hey,
we not standing up for this.
That's the spirit, because Yahweh Shemi Shai, hey, you had Trump say, hey, I think we need to remove ourselves.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Oh, yeah.
hey,
But, yeah, okay, because he couldn't get the backing from it.
right,
Because he just called it. We need our allies to help.
right.
And then you had
But didn't before he said, oh, we don't need the help.
well, he said that right after.
Yeah.
First he said that, and then he said we don't need the help, and then he going back and forth.
Hey, unstable, man, I'm mixing it up. Unstable minded, man, unstable in his mind is
Unstable in all his ways.
all his ways. I couldn't get it out. The water.
A double-minded man.
Double-minded man, the water. Double-minded man is
Yeah.
unstable in all his ways.
Yeah. The Lord says, "Meddle not with them that are subject to change."
Yep.
All right. All his devil want to do is change. If you had Satan Yahoo come out and say, just tell a big ass lie that
Was that before?
right. Come out and tell that big ass lie that we're not the reason why America is in this war.
Hey, who could tell Trump what to do? Huh? Who
Right.
could tell him what to do? Hey, everybody.
You can because
everybody
you're
that is his
the, you're
hand.
the power that really controls what Esau Edom does.
Right.
All right.
Hey, you're set up as the chief of the nation. All right, of his nation. All right, and really chief of those who are confederate with you. All right, we understand that this thing, is one world order. Okay, this is not an individual attack. Right. This has been planned. All right, ultimately to collapse all economies, to bring it under one umbrella, one way.
All wars are banking wars.
Right.
You
To
know?
put it under one financial system. Hey, because why this devil is in the mindset of why have my finances and my house divided?
Let's
all
say
right,
that
financially.
that the rich, make wars so the young and poor can die in them.
Yep. All right. It's just like this kid moving slow. All right. Prophecy is moving fast. He's moving slow in that car, and this is what Esau even trying to do. He's slowed it down. He's like, hold on. I think I bit off more than I could chew right now.
Yeah, he, because I forgot what somebody, I think it was New York Times or something. No, it was called Epic Fury.
Yeah,
was an
Project
attack,
Epic
but it was, but they had the cover on there. It said Blind Fury. It had the hat, the general hat on Trump blocking his eyes out. Pretty much because he thought he bit off way more than he can chew.
Yep.
All right. He in too deep now.
Yep. Hey, but there's no turning back in essence.
Get out now.
Yeah, that's the pride that this devil has. That we just gonna deal with it because I can't look weak.
Right. Hey, we would have healed Babylon. All right.
Right.
But ultimately, hey, it's for this whore's demise. The breaking down of this kingdom, this system, is so that we can return back, hey, unto Yahweh Shemi Shai. And yeah, the world is on fire on these people's shirt. All right, and then it has a 7. Is that a 17 or a 14? 7. All right. Yep. Yahweh Shemi Shai. Hey.
Spirit upon the whole earth.
I didn't hear you, Salakia.
No, I said, pour His Spirit out upon the whole earth.
Yep. That's exactly what Yahweh Shemi Shai is doing. Right now, World War III is looked up more than ever. It is the main topic. No longer any files that you need to look at. That's why they did it. All right? So they could hide those files. But those files have to come back up. All right? Because why? It goes hand in hand of what this devil is doing. He thought he was going to escape by doing this. This is only going to bring more exposure.
Will not acquit the wicked.
Right? Hey, the chaos, civil unrest, and disorder has to come. Order out of chaos. All right? Civil war is on the horizon. Don't forget about that. Nation against nation. Kingdom against kingdom. Neighbor versus neighbor. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is making his word manifest. All right? You shall desire to be able to go into the city and shall not be able to go. What is that talking about as well? Hey, don't forget you got the draft. All right? Martial law. The draft is going to be there. Hey, Tesla already came out and said, hey, the cars they will make, the cars already have it in its programming. In draft times, if there's ever a draft, you can't go past a certain region trying to evade the draft. So how do you think that you have the room? All right, everything is stacked against you.
Another mischievous decree they did was someone I was watching on. It's called the SAVE Act, where they're taking away certain people's rights to vote or just have a voice, and all that.
Yeah.
And that's the First Amendment.
Right. They've been stripping these amendments away forever. All right.
The U.S. Constitution is not solid. It is like miry clay, iron mixed with clay. It's brick. You just
Right. They chip away at it.
They're stripping it and making a whole new one, which is digital.
Right. Hey, that's the reason that the chaos and disorder has to come. All right. So they can say this document no longer holds any weight. We have to enforce a new document for a new system in a new way. It's the new world. Give them a new order. All right? And this order is by the decree of the devil. All right? Esau, Edom. His decree is that he shall set up himself up on the throne as if he is the Most High.
That's Revelation 12 and 12, in full effect.
Yep.
Kind of freaky. You got anything?
No, you got it.
This is for 2 Thessalonians 2 and verse 3. It says, "Let no man deceive you by any means, that for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition."
Hey, he's being revealed. When in history has this man ever been revealed like he's being revealed now? There's always been a whisper like, hey, that's the devil, right? It was more so a joke. People looked at it as a joke. They're like, he got little horns, okay. No. The scripture is speaking. Hey, the understanding is made plain upon tables. All right? It's plain upon tables now. This man is the devil. He's the harbinger of death. He has a bloodthirst. All right? He cares only for himself. He has a specific targeted demographic against a certain people, which would lead to a perpetual hatred. Everybody's seeing it. Why is this classification of people always had to receive this type of shit? Oh, damn, we forgot, because we were in a good case with them at first. We forgot that we were confederate with this devil against them. And this is where you motherfuckers are going to get your judgment too. You're not exempt.
Speaking of the other nations,
All right?
not us.
Hey, 2/3 of us are going to get the judgment of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Why?
Yeah.
Because you agree with your adversary. All right? Right. You follow after your adversary. You have that Stockholm syndrome that is just, I gotta be with them. I don't want to be with nobody else.
I'm with you, boss. I got you, boss.
Candyland lasts forever, nigga. That's what you say. All right?
Yeah, that Uncle Tom spirit.
Uncle Ruckus.
All this shit is falling. Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to do away with this horde. More apparent. Day in day. Day in and day out. All right?
Yeah, with this say right here in verse 9, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonder, and that, you know, proves that this devil is, you know, the physical counterpart of the angel Satan, all right, fulfilling his works, you know, in the flesh, all right. That's what Esau Edom does. His works are after Satan with all lying wonders, all right, and deceivableness, deceit, all right. You have to, you know, make that distinction that you know, this is who he does. Hey, there's no uprightness in him. Because if you don't know what to say in the book of Sirach, you know, can't. I'm gonna just have to grab it because I can't quote it right now. Shit, it's not coming to me, but I think it's Sirach 12. Yeah, 12 and 10. Ecclesiasticus 12 and 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. You know, that it will be shown. And to not trust the enemy, you have to identify, you know, who the enemy is. All right, and that identification is so that he shall be revealed. You know, it has been revealed to us that Esau Edom, all right, is that enemy, you know, the adversary, all right, to Jacob.
Right. Hey, because this devil continues to show himself right. He still continues to fit the description of the devil and everything that he does, making prophecy even more apparent day in and day out through every fucking fury, every work, every decree that he's given. All right, Operation Epic Fury.
Every statement he makes.
Every statement he makes, he has continued to show himself to be exactly that man that the scriptures had spoken.
He's estranged from the womb, you know.
Violating the earth.
Right? Hey, let's not even get on the violation of the earth, what he's done, and as he continues to do. Hey, being that the Strait of Hormuz is cut off, all right, to America and its allies, all right, particular allies, all right. Hey, how much more is this devil going to ramp up raping and getting whatever he can so he can fulfill the needs of his weaponry?
That's a hard R. Again.
What? Oh, raping the earth?
Yeah.
My bad. I was talking about resources.
Right.
Resources.
But still, be careful with that R word.
All right. Hey, through all that, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is providing the great art, restoration. All right, to the earth. Refreshing, renewing. All right, righteousness.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 17, starting at verse 1. It says, the Lord created man of the earth and turned him into it again. Verse 2, he gave them few days and a short time and power also over the things therein. He endued them with strength by themselves and made them according to his image. Okay, speaking of us, because we're the standard. We're the representation. Verse 4, and put the fear of man upon all flesh and gave him dominion over the beasts and the fowls. Verse 5, they received the use of the 5 operations of the Lord, and in the 6th he imparted them understanding, and in the 7th speech and interpreter of the cogitations thereof. 6 is counsel, and a tongue, and eyes, ears, and a heart gave he them to understand.
Give them to understand what? Hey, the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. To understand the counsel of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Hey, where's the counsel of Yahweh Shem Yahushai in the scriptures? Where's the decree of Yahweh Shem Yahushai in the scriptures? Where's the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushai in the scriptures? Ultimately to lay them up, where? In your heart? In your mind?
That's why I would never get over what one guy from Sakari said, saying that the Bible is not the word of the Most High, but the word of the Most High is in the Bible. So to some extent, like, it was just to make no sense at all. You remember how he said that?
You said what?
When the guys from
You gotta speak up.
Yeah.
when the,
Nobody can hear you, the
so,
rest.
one of the guys from Sakari, he said that the word of the Most High.
I think I was Deacon.
Oh, was that Deacon? Yeah. Yeah. One of them. He's like, that's just completely just ass backwards.
That's why he completely bugged out.
Right.
In verse 7 it says, withal he filled them with the knowledge of understanding and showed them good and evil.
Right. And to be judges. All right. To know both sides. All right. Hey, this is what to do and this is what not to do. If you do this right here, this is the judgment that lies after that. And this is how it affects it. All right. You did this act. This act leads to this. It caused this, and this problem's this. And look how it just continues to go. Every scenario that man could just think of in his futile mind, he has played out. And Yahweh Shem Yahushai said, let it go. Just watch it. Watch it. Watch it. See how it breaks down? Look what it's doing. Look how it's defiled you. Look what happened to the people. Look at your sons. Look at your daughters. Look at your wives. Look at your mothers, your fathers. Look at your nation.
All the hardship, really the chastisement the Lord put you through from, first and foremost, falling into idol worship. Then going into, every other, false way.
His shirt says, fuck the dream, wake up. As he had Martin Luther King on the shirt. All right? My bad. The shirt just said, fuck the dream, wake up. All right? Wake up.
That
To the
dream
truth.
was a lie.
Yeah.
He told you that himself.
All right?
Led my people into the burning house.
Right. That's a fire shirt.
America is that burning house. He might know something.
Right. I wish we would have got that shirt. See where he got it from.
Because, that speech, I believe,
was written by a small habit.
right.
Right? Another delusion.
Your leaders cause you to err.
Yep. Well, hey, a gift destroys the heart.
See, that's the thing. This devil has even, infiltrated, just like that movie.
Something like the Black Panther one.
Yeah, Judas and the Messiah.
Yeah, Judas the Black Messiah.
Yeah, something like that.
Infiltrating the Black Panther Party.
But so the point I was gonna make was that he gave you these leaders, to lead you the wrong way. Everybody sets up like these actors, people with high profiles, celebrities. They're a bunch of demons in themselves, and they took an oath to serve, to serve them.
They all went to the wall.
Right?
Get their lips
Got
on
their
that
back blown out.
Hey, what is that? The director of the CIA, the one that used to cross-dress. The director of the CIA. He said, damn, I forget his name. It's slipping my mind right now. But white dude. He said, hey, the only way that the so-called Negro would get a Messiah is if they designed one, if they made one.
Yeah.
All right.
Because they've been creating back to back. These false men. What he said. There's not going to be no one that's going to save you, Israel, but one.
Right. It's only Yahweh Shem Yahushai who can save. You see, you've been led astray for so long. You think every way and every time that there is a inkling and a glimmer of hope that that's the Messiah. Oh, this is God's will. All right? Yes, ultimately everything is Yahweh Shem Yahushai's will. All right? Whether it be on the left-hand side or right-hand side, it's still Yahweh Shem Yahushai's will. But it's not his salvation. All right? Salvation is what this story is about. Obedience and reverence unto Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, so you can receive that reward of salvation, Israel. So that the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai can be magnified and glorified in the earth. He said, I did this not for you, Israel, but I did it for my name's sake. That's why this is being done. Because we are the ones to glorify and magnify his name even farther.
Because the Lord is, bringing his reputation back.
Right. And the as the king, so are the people. So as Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is, so are the people, magnified and glorifying him. All right? He has set us up to be after him. To be after him is to do the things that are pleasing unto him, which yet gives reverence to, hey, when the righteous are in rule, the people rejoice. But when the wicked are in rule, the people mourn. This is a state of mourning that everybody is in. All these people that you see in the background here are bullshit. They're fucking lying to themselves. All right? They're lying to themselves, thinking that it's gonna be okay, that it's a better state. That, oh yeah, we're gonna go out and we're gonna have a tournament today. We're gonna play. We're gonna have fun. All right?
This right here is a perfect example of the house of mirth.
All right? We understand, hey, you're the world. Don't be of the world. All right? There's certain things, yeah, you got to do. Certain things to make it easier. Trying to find a way to laugh. Try to find a way to maintain. But don't find a way to maintain so much that you forget what the mission is. All right?
I have more on this. This is Sirach chapter 17. Sirach chapter 17, verse 8. He set his eyes upon their hearts, that he might show them the greatness of his works. In verse 9, he gave them to glory in his marvelous acts forever, that they might declare his works with understanding. And like the brother said earlier, one thing leads to another. Like one certain action can determine what happens in the long run. So we're seeing the marvelous acts of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai play out long term as of right now. How it all came up to this point, every action, every decision made, every move. It's like, it's like an ultimate game of chess. You make this decision, you make this move, this is what's gonna happen and this is how it's gonna play out.
This is I think you was done with that?
Yeah.
This is Revelation 13 and verse 15 says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be put to sleep.
Right. Hey. If you don't bow down to this man's system as he's setting it up, all right, this devil is going to do away with you. He's going to try to do away with you. All right? The MOTB, the RFID, CHIP, all right, is that device that he wants to implant in you. All right? He wants to break your DNA. All right? He wants to have all control. And allowing him to do that, all right, means that you are willing to be subject unto him and set him up as your Lord and your Savior, your power. All right? Whether it be RFID C-HIP, whether it be Walmart, whether it be Neuralink, whether it be Neural Web, whether it be a digital tattoo. All right? This devil is looking to give you a device so that you turn from the power to his power. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, as well as you speckled birds whose father's line goes back. Because this thing and this warning is truly for you. Let the world do what it does. Let the heathen nations do what they do. This word is for you.
Yeah, they're going to be tried, but
right.
In the hour of temptation, because that's going to go upon the whole world.
Right.
But they could take it and not get the same judgment as you.
Right.
All right.
Because you have a crown. Now you're fighting to maintain your crown, or you're losing the crown because you never had it.
Verse 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Neuralink, Neuralweb, RFID chip, digital tattoo, Walmart. All right? All these things are different brands, but same device. All right? Same outcome. To put this devil over you. All right? To set him up as your Lord.
And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
That's why they're switching over to this digital system. All right? The technocracy has led to this point where you, hey, tap and pay, walk and go.
Implement the central banking digital currency that they've been, working up, crafting,
Right.
perfecting.
Hey, why do you think they give you those fucking carts now where you just have to walk through and you just put stuff in? You just put it in, it's ringing up your shoulder on the cart.
Yeah, I went through that this afternoon.
Right when you walk out the store, it just comes
Yeah,
out your check or out your account.
yeah.
Charges
worry about
right
it.
to your card. Well, those are all foreshadowings of things to come.
Yep.
It's not predicted programming, but gradually.
Yeah.
Okay. Just like the wave to enter.
Yep.
All right. His brother brought out tap to pay. Well, this device is going to be, inside of you to now. Okay. Now it's even on the economic side, Bitcoin and digital currency, to get people used to, not using a tangible, a tangible, money system.
Right. Hey, because they're doing away with the penny. Now nickels are on the table.
And these banks have signed, pretty much clauses that they're moving towards this system.
Hey, when the C19 happened, you had them going throughout the businesses, giving them gifts and bonuses.
Yeah. So what's going to happen is that these major, these banks are going to start shutting down, and people are going to be losing money. If they don't, or if they aren't proactive in going digital.
Yep.
That's going to happen with the fall of the dollar, and everything's going to. These devils are planning to crash the system so they can implement a new one.
Hey, and Salakia, all these systems are going to crash. Don't think it's just the American hegemony that's going to crash. All right, all these systems are connected.
It's a new world order, one world order. Just like Hulk Hogan.
All right.
Oh, the NWO. And the Wolf Pack.
They showed you these things before, on
Predictive
TV,
programming.
Movies.
Even though the signs were very subtle back then, but they're becoming more and more apparent.
Right. It's so you had the familiarity with it.
Yeah.
All right. So hey, that was wrestling.
Yeah.
Hey, what did they do? Hulk Hogan became the bad guy.
Right.
He was revealed himself as the bad
He
guy.
was Mr. America, right?
It was two of them, because it was the white NWO and the red NWO.
Right.
Yeah. So everything, and they've had these outlines of how they gonna take over the world once again. And that's part of with Israel. Why they out in Israel right now.
Right.
It's all they've been wanting to do that umpteen years ago, but now the time's right. Now is the season, for their harvest.
Right, and technology has caught up to their technology has caught up to their desires.
Yep.
All right,
Their capabilities.
the capabilities.
Yeah, that sword. As the scripture say, the sword is furbished.
Yep.
That sword. All right, being Esau's blessing.
Right.
Lived by and his blessing was that he shall gain, through the sword.
Yep. The fatness of the earth.
That's how he gets the fatness of the earth. And so this is just another sword. The MOTB, you know, the RFID see it is just another sword, a tool that this devil can use. Just as he uses these weapons of mass destruction, he uses you know, these EMPs, his military arsenal, things that you ain't even seen yet.
Yeah, that's why you got all these soldiers coming out and say, hey, hey, everything that we've done has been a lie.
They showed you a glimpse of the old shit he had that he used in Venezuela.
Right.
But they still got that the Mountain Dews, you know, DWs. All right, they still got those. I forgot what the exact term of them is. The frequency.
You got a radio. The wave.
I forgot what it's called. But that's what they was using. Where they said like, and ICE been running around with them in the back of their truck. You know,
systems and
they just make they can make you just collapse or, you know.
Yep.
It's kind of like Kingsman type shit.
So hey, that's what's coming, you know. But ultimately, this device, you know, is at the height of their queendom.
Yep.
You know, because this gives them total control, and that's what they're seeking after. They want to be in complete control of everybody's personal body. They want to outlive their proportion the time that they were allotted. You know, they're seeking immortality, which immortality can only be gained through the tree of life. But they're trying to create their own.
Yeah, it tells you this in Wisdom of Solomon 2, start at 9.
No.
And the definition of the word artificial means not natural or spontaneous, a work of art, skill, theory, or system. Craftsman, artist, master of an art.
My mind sound good.
This is a Wisdom of Solomon 2 in verse 9. Let none of us go without his part of our voluptuousness. Let us leave tokens of our joyfulness in every place, for this is our portion, and our lot is this.
Right, hey. Not only did he leave tokens in every place, his so-called artwork, his pillars, his infrastructure, hey, his embassies, tokens in every place of his voluptuousness, hey, of what? His wealth, right? Of him having what? The blessing of what? The fatness of the earth. Voluptuousness. What is voluptuous? Oh, she's voluptuous. She's thick. All right. She has a lot. All right. Go ahead.
It says, let us oppress the poor righteous man. Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the aged.
Hey, we're not going to care. We're not going to care about that or them. Why? It's going to continue to say.
Says, let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth.
Which is feeble is found to be nothing worth. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai has given this devil, hey, the ability through this devil devising mischief by law. His law is his strength. And this is what he continues to do. He's pushed forward the decrees of his law. Got it? I believe it's to 16.
Says, therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous. You want me to jump down to 16 or just?
Just wait.
Okay. Because he is not for our turn. He is clean contrary to our doings. He upbraided us with our offending of the law, with our offending the law, and objected to our infamy, the transgressions of our education.
Right. Because this devil is false. All right? He's a false witness. He's a false prophet. All right, he's a false leader. All right, Everything that he does is adverse to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, and we are not for what? We are not for the artificial. We want that real. All right? We want true power.
True power.
It says he professeth to have knowledge of the Most High, and he calleth himself the child of the Lord. He was made to reprove our thoughts. He is grievous unto us, even to behold, for his life is not like other men's, his ways are of another fashion.
Right. And that way is to follow after Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. See, we don't care for the way of the world, we care for the way of his word. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai's word. There is the way, the truth, and the light. This is where the nation of Israel belongs. In Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. In his word. All right? Mind stable and focus on prophecy. All right?
Yes, you want me to read 16 too?
Yeah,
Or
you
is
can
that the point? All right, verse 16 says, "We are esteemed of him as counterfeits. He abstaineth from our ways as from filthiness. He pronounceth the end of the just to be blessed, and maketh his boast that the Most High is his Father."
And this is our boast. And this is our brag, that Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai belongs to the nation of Israel.
Right, not the other way around, like this devil's saying.
Yep.
You know,
So-called Negro, Latino, Native American, and Seminole Indian, as well as the speckled bird whose father's line goes back.
because he's you know, contrary to every way the Most High laid out.
Yep.
But yet he says, you know,
We are the people.
yeah, this is America is God's favorite.
All right, say Obama's pastor. All right. God bless America, but God damn America.
The favor be shown to the wicked. Yeah, that favor is for that ass kick.
Yeah, what have you done again? You've spoken and stirred up some more shit that you couldn't handle.
That's right.
Hey, you thought Vietnam was bad.
Wait and see.
Wait and see. Coming to a time and coming to a land near you.
Right.
A region.
In the world.
Right.
The 90s movie.
Yeah. Trailer. In a world like never before. Jacob's trouble. Chaos, disorder, and everything the devil is trying to further and push. Ultimately, so he can try to push his agenda. Not understanding it's the agenda of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai that is going to be pushed and fulfilled. All right? But with that, we're going to go ahead and face the east. We're going to give all honor and glory and praise unto
Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai B'Shem Kakodash.
To honor our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, to all the Akim out there teaching and preaching this truth with 144% sincerity, to the men, women, and children listening learning, to the Ba'ish Double Dot, the house of dead, to the next time it's men of valor saying Shalom,
Shalom,
Kwam Yasharallah,
Wa
Wa Abba.
Shalom.